This is number 13 from the unit review. We're proving that n squared minus n plus 2 is divisible by 2. Again, we start with our n equals 1 case. 1 squared minus 1 plus 2. That just gives us 2. Since 2 is divisible by 2, our n equals 1 case is true. I've already set up our if-then statement. If k squared minus k plus 2 is divisible by 2, then remember here we're just replacing all of our k's with k plus 1's. The other thing that we know we're going to use in a proof like this is the fact that this base case is divisible by 2. So if I can separate that, once I do expand this algebra, if I can separate that, I'm going to want to do that. I'm going to want to keep those terms together. So let's multiply out. K plus 1 squared is k plus 1 times k plus 1. I'm going to distribute through that negative. Again, I have a 2 in the base case, so I'm not going to combine that negative 1 and that positive 2. I'm going to leave them separate for now because I want that 2 to match k squared minus k plus 2. I also want that negative k there. So the things that I want to keep and not combine, I want to keep that and keep that for right now because those match those two guys up there. All right, I'm going to keep expanding. This is k squared plus 2k plus 1. And let's see what kind of grouping we can do. I have k squared minus k plus 2. And from our if statement, we assumed that that is divisible by 2 since our n equals 1 case worked. We're assuming that works to show k plus 1 works. So we're good there. I'm going to go ahead and group those together. And now we can combine whatever we want. We don't have to be careful about combining. What I have left is 2k plus 1 minus 1, which is just 2k. So, to wrap up your proof, I'm not going to write it out, but you are. You are going to say that this piece, k squared minus k plus 2, is divisible by 2 from our induction step. You are going to say that 2k is divisible by 2 as well. And then the sum is divisible by 2 since the sum of two even numbers is even. And since we've satisfied conditions 1 and conditions 2, our statement is true. So make sure you write all that out. If you need a example of that, how that should be written out, you can look back at number 3 from the practice quiz.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.